All right, welcome back to PACE Summer 2023. I'm GT Ace. I will be commentating the Mario 3 run we have happening right now. It'll be the any % Warpless category, so you will see every world in the game, but they're going to try to skip as much of it as possible. So the runners of this will be Stewie Cartman and Jtknott, and without further ado, we can just jump right into it. Are the runners ready? All right, I'll count us down here in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there's a lot of downtime, so I can explain things as we go, but they're going to do a lot of P-speed stuff here, and you want to grab the mushroom there early on. So they want to skip as many levels as they can, so they're going to go to the fort in the overworld as fast as possible and skip the 3rd level, which in like an 80% run is where you normally grab other power-ups. But yeah, P-speed's very important. They want to get it as fast as possible because that is the fastest movement speed, and a level like here can be abused pretty nicely. So like Jtknott and Stewie both didn't get it. So yeah, if you run there in a very specific way, you can get P-speed a little earlier than they did. And that's like has a little bit of RNG to it too, I think. Hammer Bro movements on the overworld are also very important. The Hammer Bro can usually move about either 1 or 2 spaces, and every additional movement is an extra half a second. That comes into play a lot more later, where Hammer Bros can move like 60 spaces if they really want to. But you won't see that here because there's only 1 bro, and it can only go so many spots. Let's see, like that movement of 2. Okay, both movements of 2. So not a good comparison there. So this is an intentional damage boost to get P-speed early and play the level as quickly as you can. Also, running down slopes increases Mario's speed very slightly, and you want to avoid running up slopes. You also see they don't want to get, so when you grab the end card, you can get a mushroom flower or star, and if you get 3 of the same item, you'll get like extra 1-ups, and it plays a cutscene which is a little slower. So you want to make sure that you don't get like triple items in your slot there. But yeah, this is a difficult P-speed strat here to do the level without having to ride the platforms. And it looked like, ooh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, it looked like the lead changed there a bit, but it's because Stewie had to fight the bro first. So now JT is fighting the bro. So now they're a little bit more in sync. So yeah, every last level of each world is a auto-scroller. So just sit back and relax, basically. They'll grab the fire here. Stewie's only going to be able to get the mushroom, though. You want fire to kill the bosses at the end of each world quicker, because they take 10 fireballs to kill, and it's faster to shoot them with the fire than stomp them 3 times, generally. Okay, there's JT with the fire. So yeah, you'll see the difference here. JT will probably go for a fire kill. The fire kills are a little harder though, and that's the downside to doing them. They are faster, but really harder. And sometimes you want to like make sure you're getting a specific pattern depending on when you started the level and overworld movement and all that. Yeah, fire kill here. Yeah, so 10 quick shots. And then, so this wand falls, and you see, usually you think to jump to grab it sooner, but you want to grab it as low as possible because when this cutscene plays where Mario falls down, it's faster for him to fall to the bottom of the screen than it is for the wand to fall. So grabbing it lower is actually faster. But yeah, that was a pretty good World 1. They're not too far behind each other. And World 2, you're going to see a lot more of like Hammer Bro movement, RNG come into play. Like this game is very RNG heavy. And that comes into play more later. World 1 isn't too bad, luckily. But yeah, 2-1 looks cool with the jumping off the bricks. The little Goomba enemies that hide onto them, you can just bounce off of them. So Stewie missed the P-speed there, but Jtknott did get the P-speed early. So yeah, there are two, well, there's actually 3 Hammer Bros, overworld Hammer Bros, but you're not going to see one of them. It's in like a secret area off to the side, but you'll see 2 Hammer Bros, and the movements they do are very crucial in this level because if they move in a very, very certain way, you can get a hammer item early and skip a bunch of levels in this stage. But it's so unlikely that you're probably not going to see it, but it is possible, and you have to do that like in the world record. They usually do a manipulation strategy, which is not something you could ever do in a situation like this. So if they get it, it's just lucky. So yeah, again, just making sure you get P-Speed as early as possible. There are different strats you could do, and sometimes it like doesn't build properly. But it's a bit like complicated how it works, so not the best to explain it fully. That was close. That was like jumping off the pixel of that. Whew. That was clutch. Almost got hit by the boo there. But yeah, you can see the difference here having to stomp the... Boom Boom takes like 5 fireballs and it's super fast, so having to do 3 stomps on him is much slower in comparison. Here you'll see a cool strat. At the end you have to like hit a Koopa shell. So JT's doing it this way, so you get the shell and you kick it and it goes down. We'll see if Stewie does it the other way. Yeah, so he's going to grab this shell and throw it while he maintains his P-Speed, and that actually makes the shell move faster in this section. It saves quite a bit of time. So that was a nice comparison on the different strats there. Here we get our first view of the sun. His movement's random. He can delay a while. So like, he spun 3 times there, he can spin 2 or 4. This level's not too bad, or 1. That was a 1. This level's not too bad for it, but we'll see him again in 8-2. So, and there it's a lot more crucial. So yeah, they're going into, well, JT's going into 2-5 here, and you can choose to do 2-4 or 2-5 depending on where the bros are in the overworld, whatever like gets you through them faster. They're like essentially the same speed, so just pick and choose depending on the RNG you get. Looks like they're both going to 2-5. But yeah, you want to kill certain bros to get certain items, which become very useful later, and so the early game is all about collecting all the items from the bros that you have to fight, and then you use them later to save a bunch of time and skip some levels, and use certain items to like fly over levels. There's a funny thing where you can kick a beetle into that brick and it kind of just goes through you, like the collision just doesn't happen yet. NES games are a little jank that way. But yeah, he's gonna get a mushroom here. The pyramid level here is very fun to watch in a speedrun. Ooh, so you see Mario there in the cutscene is jumped. That's because he hit like a 2-frame window jump or something just for swag. You can also shoot fire on that slight window you have to do an input. And back to Auto Scroller City. Don't worry, they get much slower and much worse. So JT and Stewie both have 51s in this category, a 51-minute time. And that's really good because the world record is 50-10 by Mitch Flower Power, and he uses that strat I was alluding to in World 2 a little bit, and it saves like a minute plus, so. Actually, Stewie's current PB, he was on world record pace halfway through the game, so you are watching some top-tier gameplay right now. Yeah, the RNG in this game is absolutely brutal. And when some worse RNG heavy stuff comes into play later, I'll definitely point it out. Ooh, missing some fireballs. Ooh, boy. Yeah, their hitboxes are really jank. Usually you have to hit like the top of their heads. So some fire can just like obviously hit the sprite but not actually collide with it. And it causes some scary situations, to say the least. Yeah, pretty close run so far. Nice to see Stewie got his fire back. That was a really good kill. Let's say World 3 is the water world, so you'll have to see a few swimming levels. We all love our water levels, right? Luckily, at least this one is really easy. And you can do quite a good skip here by just jumping out of the water here and running over this. So that's like half the stage right there. You don't have to swim through. So there's a hard like P-speed strat where you can gain it super early in the next stage. We'll see if they get it, but it's really precise. You have to like wait a certain amount of time, turn back at a certain time, run just enough. All right, JT's going for it here. That's why he hesitated at the start. Yeah, there it is. So it's really hard to get P-speed that early, and also these cheap hitboxes can be jank. That was good. That was a perfect level. Well done. We'll see how Stewie handles this stage now. Yeah, that's not going to do it, so now you'll be able to see what the non-P-speed strat looks like here. And hope the cheap... This is more likely the cheaps to be weird on their hitbox, but Stewie didn't get destroyed by him, so that's good. Alright, so JT's going into the castle here, and there's actually a frame-perfect trick you can do. I doubt they're going to go for it, yeah, that's what I thought. I'll explain it anyway, though, because it is cool, but... so there are a bunch of doors you can enter in the stage, and the 6th door is the correct one, and that advances you to the boss fight. But on the 3rd door, you enter it, and it's supposed to drop you into a pit of water. But if you do a frame-perfect up press, you can re-enter the door in mid-air and go straight to the boss fight for some reason, and it saves us some time. Knowing Stewie, though, he might try it. So, we'll see here. Again, it's a frame-perfect up press. Oh, careful. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, right when like Mario shows himself in the door, you have that one frame to push up again. But for some reason, it just skips you straight to the boss fight. So it would skip going to this door, going up this staircase, and you would spawn there. Stewie did hit it at GDQ once, though. That was pretty hype. Yeah, cruising along World 3 here. You do want to fight both bros here in the overworld, because every time you beat a stage or a Hammer Bro fight, the bridges in the level open and close, and you want them to be closed here so you can Cloud 6, jump over that bridge, and skip a bunch of levels. And there's this rare thing, neither of them got it though, which is great, but a Hammer Bro can actually like run away to the right, on the top right of the map, and if that happens, like you just have to go into one of the stages and die intentionally to set the bridges again, and it's a lot slower. So that's actually really good luck to not get it. I think it's rarer for him to run away, but it's called Runaway Bro. But yeah, it's nice that both of them didn't get it, especially knowing some people's trouble with luck. We call that the H jump there. It's nice bricks statue in the shape of an H, and you want to keep your P speed and jump off of it. Up pipes are weird, man. But yeah, a lot of water levels are just constantly jumping out of the water. Because swimming is slow. Right, JT's entering the World 3 auto-scroller here. I think Stewie does a slightly different strat, yeah, going up here to get P-speed. Both work. and then H jump here. Very good. Yeah, not much to say in the auto-scrollers. They're just what they look like. They know how to play them, so it's going to be the same speed every time. That's just how it goes. Maybe a few projectiles to dodge here and there, but nothing they can't handle. World 4, you see a lot more interesting strats and P-speed level play. World 4 is pretty sick to watch. Maybe not so much to play. And again, the hammer bro movements in World 4 will play quite a big factor. Whoa, what? That was a big bounce off Windy there. Worked out though. So yeah, JT is going to enter World 4. It's the big world, so a lot of enemies and bricks are quite large. Probably most people's favorite world in this game. It's pretty unique. Not the generic desert ice type stuff. That was a close one. When the bosses there start moving really quickly like that, it's very easy to like get caught in their hitbox. So yeah, JT's gonna grab the shell here to hit that and maintain the P speed there. Yeah, this level has, or this world has some great P speed levels. Yeah, that was a pretty long movement there. That's why Mario was waiting so long there. Alright, so 4-3 is coming up here for JT, which is a lot of people's favorite world to watch in a speedrun sense. It just looks quite ridiculous and is quite hard to master as well. So you can barely keep your P speed out of that pipe here, and then it's just very close calls with enemies throughout the whole underground section here. And that was very clean. So we had a clean 4-2. And so they picked up that hammer, so they're actually going to skip this fort by using the hammer. Oop, wrong item. Or maybe no, that was the wrong item. But at least now he can star kill it. But yeah, he did not mean to do that star. That was a mismenu. It's hard to, like, this is something I still can't even do. It's why I have only a 54, but it's hard to, like, manage your item space. Because you can get items in different orders sometimes, and you have to, like, remember where everything is. But yeah, you want to use the hammer you got in World 2 here and skip the fort, and that's a nice time save. And then, so they want to get as many clouds and hammer items as they can throughout the run. Alright, so there JT used the music box to put the bros to sleep because he doesn't need to fight the other two. So fighting the others would be a time loss. And it's just RNG where they move, so they could get in your way and you have to fight both or neither. So it's better to just make it a definite and put them to sleep so you just don't have to worry about them. This fort here can be a bit tricky with the P speed early, but that was good. Ooh, missed that jump. That's good. We even got P-Speed back there. Yeah, the level Stewie just played looks really crazy at a top level. So yeah, JT's entering the World 4 auto-scroller. The slowest auto-scroller in the game. It moves at a blistering 15 pixels per second. So, Resident Sleeper. Look at that speed. So while we're waiting on the World 4 auto-scroller here, I'll read some donations we've had come in. We have a $15 donation from PhoneDog TV, who says, "Oh boy, I can't wait for SM64, which is next. The very start of the Mario 64 LTA, the 3-day event, starts right after this run. And I know that's going to be very hype, so stay tuned for that." And we also have a $10 donation from Raccoon Dog, who says, "Let's go." Shoutouts to Raccoon Dog. Yeah, not much to say on this auto-scroller other than it's slow and no one likes it. Absolutely thrilling gameplay. That jump pattern's quite nice though. So yeah, World 5 is going to be interesting. Again, it's another world where bro movements matter a lot. There's a bro in the sky portion, and there's a lot of levels in a row, and a bro can't like land on a level tile. It has to be on like the in-between sections. So if there's like a bunch of levels in a row, it has to go over all of them. And again, each map movement a bro does is 0.5, so you want that to be as minimal as possible. So JT opting to just stop that guy. That fire kill can be a little tricky with the layout of the stage or the arena. Now Stewie's gonna enter the boss fight. Oh, he's going for the fire kill. Very nice. That was very well executed. Alright, World 5 now. So you start on the ground and then you play a stage where that's very vertical and then you're in the sky. The theme of this world. There's some pretty unique strats here that you'll get to see. Especially in the next level that JT is about to play, 5-2. You can like fall down this pit here, but if you know what you're doing, you can catch yourself right here and go in the pipe and beat the stage like 30 seconds faster. Like if you fall in that pit, you fall forever and then have to play like an additional section. Also, you get to see like slope movement. So while Mario's sliding down a slope, he goes super fast, and then if you jump, you can like maintain that speed for a while. But the longer you're like running on the ground, you'll slowly lose it until you're back at your normal running cap. Yeah, Stewie's not falling in the pit. Very good. Another fort here. Need to do some turnbacks to dodge the little donut things. Yeah, the slope jump movement does look real fun. It's not used a lot because not a lot of levels have slopes that are useful, but that one works out very well. So sometimes if the bros are bad here, you can use the music box in this level as well, but because JT used it early, he does not have it. So whatever the bros do, he has to deal with. And yeah, there it goes. So, yep, just this entire fight was unnecessary, but the bro just said, hey, fight me, so. Just RNG time loss. That's Mario 3 for you. Yeah, so Stewie kept his music box, he was able to use it there, and you saw that the bro stopped moving there, but Mario still stayed stationary, and you could hear like a little movement thing. That's because, again, there's a bro in the sky section, and its movement is still like accounted for. This level's just like a overblown pipe transition, because it doesn't end properly, it just ends back up at the top of the D world. You also cannot jump off of vines while you're climbing them in this game. So yeah, the next levels up here are like full of huge gaps, so they're pretty scary to do the speed strats for, but they'll still do them. They know what they're doing. And because JT had to fight that extra bro and Stewie had the music box to skip them, this has like gotten a lot closer already. And that's just how RNG works in this game. It is very crucial. So see, all about getting P-speed as early as possible. There you even have to do a turn back to not bonk right when you get it. So there's another turn back to make sure you keep the P-speed without bonking. That was a big movement for Stewie there, because the bro is not cooperating very well. Well, the bro got out of the way for JT there. There is a funny trick you can do in World 5 that I know they're not going to go for, because it's called the Jesus clip. It's called that because at the start of this level here, there's that little corner to the right. You can clip into that wall and skip like the entire bottom section and clip all the way through the wall. It only saves like 5 seconds or so, and if you miss it, and it's like sub-pixel dependent. Oh, nice. I'll explain that in a second. It's sub-pixel dependent, and if you miss it, you die. So no reason to go for it. What Stewie did there, purely for swag, was the pipe is like really far to the right there, so you can like jump and like kind of get stuck into it, and you can actually like clip into pipes from the side. So you just clipped into the side of the pipe and went down it. So it still worked normally. Oh, missed a jump there. Oh, this is really tied up now. Jumping in the pit for content, we need the close race. So yeah, he will need to get power-ups back. And now we're going to see the Cloud 9. They both have an item, the Cloud, and they're going to cloud over level 9 because it's a long auto-scroller, and we don't want to play that. JT once again showing off the... I think it's a 2-frame jump. It's either 1 or 2 frames. So just jump at the start there. Doesn't do anything, just looks funny. And we're back to auto-scrollers. Yay! So yeah, again, not much to talk about here. The world coming up is World 6, the Ice World. There are definitely some difficult stages to play there, and you'll see the start of a lot more like overworld item usage. Because the later levels are where certain items you have make levels a lot faster, and that starts coming into play. So yeah, because JT has to, well, he had to grab the power-up, and also will have to stomp the boss here, and Stewie has his fire and will be able to do the fire kill. This might actually like be very tied up. Entering World 6. Alright. Opting to play it a little safe there. I think the pattern was a bit jank. Yeah, JT still needs to get a Fire Flower. The next stage they're going to play is actually the first fort. You can like skip all the worlds in World 6 immediately and go straight to the fort if you have a hammer. And there is a Fire Flower you can get there, but it is very tricky. Definitely not something I would do personally, but they probably know how to do it. So yeah, like not even a second apart here. So yeah, just instead of going to the first level, go straight into the pipe, and then if you have a hammer, you can break it here. You gotta fight a bro, and then go straight to the fort. And now Stewie's in the lead. Oh, look at that sync. That happened because someone got a movement of 2 and the other got a movement of 1. So even though Stewie finished the level faster, his movement of 2 and JT's movement of 1 made them tied. Here, these are intentional damage boosts to run over the spikes. And then you can grab a star here, actually. And you use that. Oh, wow, it synced it perfectly again. Oh my gosh, wow. And yeah, they're going to kill Boom Boom with the star and just grab the orb. Yeah, this is like perfectly synced right now. Yep. Good movements. All right. Tricky stage here. It's hard to get P-speed here. Both didn't get it. So we're going to keep the sync going. Oh no, the jump! Stewie barely missed his input there. Yeah, a lot of just normal jumps are just hard to time. Well, let's see if he can get... No, he's just not going for the P-speed shred. It is really hard and easy to screw up, so understandable. So JT got a P-wing here. So he's going to use that to fly up here because you have to beat the stage by flying up here. But you notice the guy here despawned. If you play the level in a certain way and are fast enough, there's a sprite overload that happens and then that guy despawns and it's a lot faster. I think Stewie's going to do a different setup for it that's barely slower but still gets it and it's a little more consistent. Yeah, there we go. Loses like 0.7 over to the other strat, but consistency is very important, so. Well, yeah, not the bro pattern you want to see. Or JT had to find an extra bro because you have to break that rock to skip the 7th stage. And then this is a tricky P-speed level, but it looks really cool if done right. Yeah, you can skip just all of it by using it. You get hit intentionally there. Yeah, still pretty close. Because JT had to fight that extra burrow. I don't think Stewie had to. Well, this strat's cool. You want to kick that thing to kill all of that and then gain your P speed there. And the capital H jump this time. Apparently Nintendo loved their H's in this game. Oh, no P speed build. Yeah, sometimes P speed just doesn't build. Again, it's complicated how the P-speed actually works. It's not something I could properly explain, so. But yeah, it can just sometimes not fully work. So yeah, here's another level you can P-wing over. So instead of playing the level, you just fly over it and beat it. You'll see a lot more of that in World 7 especially. So Stewie is actually going to play this stage, which normally you don't see, but he wants his fire back. And then JT's, the fort here is extremely hard, so. Ooh! Okay, so what happened there is he went for a clip. You can clip into the corner of the floor there and skip this entire like little moving auto-scroller part. He did it right, but had bad subpixels. So essentially, he did everything right and got bad RNG. So that's how close that was. But yeah, again, this fort is just really fun to watch. Done well. Stewie went for it as well, but jumped too high. That's why he didn't like get a pixel stop. And you see that little jump turn back they do before entering the door to maintain P speed. Just a tiny little time save you can do that looks kind of funny. So yeah, again, auto scrollers, not much to say. Go ahead and read some donations we've had coming in. We have a $30 donation from OneKitty617 who says, Liam world record certain today. No pressure. Then we have a $15 donation from Monty VR. Thank you for your donations. Oh, nice clip. So that clip is purely for swag. But yeah, you can just clip into the corner there and then you're up here. But yeah, because it's an auto scroller, it doesn't save time. But it is cool. And then you do not have to worry about any of these fire spitters though because of it, so I guess it is a lot easier that way. But if you're a top level runner like these two are, it's not going to matter anyway. Double clip. Ooh, no. Ooh, another try. No. So yeah, again, clips are like subpixel dependent, and that's essentially RNG. You can do some things to set up it, which might happen here, we'll see. Yeah, so you see Mario's like moving a little bit. He's trying to set up a certain subpixel because the first level in World 7, you need to do a clip, which is like a frame perfect jump, and you need good subpixels to clip into the side of a wall and clip all the way through the stage. And that's subpixel dependent, and you can manipulate it in the previous stage you were in, kind of, by positioning Mario in a certain way. So we'll see if JT actually did it right, and we'll see if Stewie gets it right here. So if they did it right, they'll be set up, but it's still a frame perfect jump. And then after that, if they miss it, they'll have to just keep going for it and hope subpixels are good because you can't really set it up. So you really want to see it first try here. No, all right. So now he just has to do a frame perfect jump and hope. And if he gets stuck in the wall like that, okay, there it was. That fourth try is really fast. But the try before that, he actually got it right. He got the jump, but not good subpixels. Yeah, that was really fast. So we'll see how Stewie does it now. He should be set up, so frame perfect jump. Oh, no. And then you can choose to do a standing jump or a duck jump. Both work, but... Oh, fourth try! So one of the like RNG heavy parts of the run went the exact same for both players. That's funny. So 7-2 is a very interesting stage. Also, you see Mario went from the pipe straight to that pipe. You have to be on the rightmost pixel of the pipe he went down first to be able to do that. So that was cool. But you want to build your P speed here, which is very tricky to do. And then once you do, you can like skip the very long section here. Oh no, he fell in. So now you can see the intended strat. Like there are invisible note blocks in that entire gap. And the intended way is to like have to fall in and then hit them and reveal them and then go over. But if you have P speed, you can do a precise jump and jump over that whole section, which is what JT did. Also, nice latitude to kill. Flibbity Dibbity would be very mad right now. Oh yeah, shoutouts to Mars for 7-3 by the way. JT told me to say that. Take notes, I think. Us Mario runners and our memes, you know. Alright, so another level where you want to get P-speed here and fly up to the stage. Again, that's most of World 7, is just using the P-wing and flying up onto the top. Just like that. Again, take notes, Mars. So back-to-back P-wings, because another level you can fly over. And yeah, they also cloud 7-4 because that is an incredibly long auto-scroller water stage. Yes, it's as bad as it sounds. So the end of World 7 is where things get interesting with the strats. So this level here that JT's on is very difficult. So he's going to potentially take damage, do that tight jump there over those pits, grab the star, and then he wants to get P speed with the star. Oh, he's doing, okay. He's doing hammer strats, so in this stage, there's the hammer suit. He wants to keep this hammer suit until the very end of the game because it actually kills Bowser a lot faster than fireballs do, which is generally the strat used. Alright, so Stewie has 2 flowers here, so he wants to make sure he doesn't get another flower to avoid the cutscene. And so, is JT going to go for the clips? Here we go. So this level, you usually go up and around, but yeah. There are 4 clips you can do. Not, okay. Aw. So, you don't want to spend too long having to do the clips. Again, they're like sub-pixel dependent, and it's essentially RNG. But if you get all clips first try over playing the level normally, it's a very hefty time save. Alright, good. So you have to get, if you get the first clip, you have to get the second one, and if you get the third clip, you have to get the fourth, or you're soft locked. There we go, okay. So he did that level very unintentionally, but still cool. And Stewie did also get the hammer suit. So now Stewie's gonna go for the clips. And it is not being nice to him. And so JT's gonna now cloud the fort, put the plant to sleep, and go straight to the castle. There's the clip. Hopefully the others go nice. Again, he has to get this one. Come on, Mario. Wow, this is very unlucky. There it is. Alright, so he's gonna opt to, oh, he's gonna go for this clip. Oh, yeah, okay, so he's just gonna opt to play the rest of the stage normally. And then we get to be in auto-scroller city again, because I'm sure Stewie will do the same thing with the item usage. So yeah, you put the plant to sleep, then cloud the fort, and straight to the castle. So, I know we're watching a great auto-scroller right now, and then entering World 8, we get to enjoy a bunch more. World 8 is full of auto-scrollers, so we get 3 auto-scrollers back to back. Thanks, Nintendo. But they both have the hammer suit, and again, they want to keep this until the end. If they lose it, they'll just have to go for fire strats, and it'll be like worthless that they went for the hammer, because going for the hammer suit is a time loss unless you keep it to the end and then kill Bowser with it. So if any mistakes are made from this point forward, going for the hammer suit was just a bunch of wasted time. So it's kind of a gamble, but they're both going for it. Because yeah, usually Bowser takes like 30 fireballs to kill, so it takes quite a bit of time and you have to mash a lot. But if you have the hammer suit, it takes like just a few hammers and they like constantly are hitting his hitbox and do a ton of damage very quickly. So it is a massive time save. But because they don't have the fireballs, they have to do the stomp kill here on Ludwig. And yeah, JT's entering World 8. That'll be the final world of the game. And there will be some very interesting things happening there. Especially one section that most people know about, but if you don't, it'll be a very interesting time. Because it could decide the race. In theory. So yeah, you enter World 8 and you are immediately greeted to 2 more auto-scrollers after playing the longest airship in the game. Again, thanks Nintendo. So yeah, just gotta make sure you don't get hit in these auto-scrollers, and That's about it. Nothing too complicated. There is one strat that they're going to go for that I'll explain when it happens. But that's not for a little bit more on JT's side. Also, yeah, the King's message changes depending if Mario has different suits on. So that's the unique one for the hammer suit. Little known fact, maybe. Okay, so watch JT's screen here. He's going to purposely stomp these things and let this guy like kill each other there. This is actually a D-lag strat. So there's so many enemies on screen in that section that in just normal play, it is very laggy there, but he's killing those enemies intentionally to get a lot less lag. All right, let's see what the Boomerang Bro does. Backward, very nice. So that's good because you want the boomerang to leave the screen as soon as it can, and if the Boomerang Bro goes backwards, the boomerang will stay on screen the least amount of time. But it can't go forward, in which case he would lose some time. So we'll see what happens to Stewie when the time comes. Yeah, now Stewie's doing the D-lag strat. Nothing too hard to do, it's just sometimes you forget. At least if you're me. So yeah, again, auto-scrollers are auto-scrollers. There's just not much to say. They know how to beat them. Alright, yeah, so Stewie got the forward bro, which means the boomerang's going to be on screen a lot longer, so, and that's just RNG time loss. So yeah, a good comparison there. Alright, so after this stage is the infamous Mario 3 thing called the hands. So there are 3 stages in a row, and it is a 50-50 chance that you get pulled in by a hand and have to play the stage. Each stage is approximately 20 seconds. So you can lose up to 1 minute just by RNG. It is a 1 in 8 to get no hands or all hands. So let's see what happens. Each hand is a coin flip, a 50-50. So that's first hand. Unfortunate. So yeah, if like JT gets all 3 and Stewie gets 0, like we'll be in a close race again. That's how much they matter. Like that, what you just saw was one of the 3 stages, and all 3 are possible. And like in a world record run, you have to skip all of them. And there's the second. Here we go. Yeah, the first hand in particular we like to call the 99% hand because it always happens. Followed by the second, though, is a bit unfortunate. We definitely don't want to see all 3. If it's 2, that's average. Unreal. Okay. If Stewie gets no hands, this is going to be very interesting. No. The game's not going to make things interesting. Unfortunate. So yeah, that all 3 hands is just worst possible RNG, even though it's the same amount of RNG as getting no hands, but... Alright, at least... Oh, nice clip. Alright, at least only 1 round. What are the odds, man? This is ridiculous. If we want to combine the 2, getting 6 hands, that's like a 1 in 64. Imagine. No way! Absolutely no way. That's so unlucky. Well, at least RNG didn't like play a factor into the run, I guess. They both got like the same RNG. That's crazy. The odds are just ridiculous there. So yeah, the airship here is a pretty fast auto-scroller. Really hard to not, it's really easy to fall. Alright, so JT's finally out of the auto-scrollers and the hands. Gonna use the star here. He wants to get P-speed early here. Right here. So he uses that to kill that guy with the star and then get the P-speed. Very nice. Ooh, he's got 2 flowers though. Better not get a flower in 8-2. Even though it's like only a few seconds of time loss if the cutscene plays out. So this stage is interesting, but he does have the hammer suit. But yeah, the sun returns here. So he wants to turn back and snipe it. There we go. The sprite gets a little glitchy there. Because the sun can cause some bad things here. Like there's some RNG involved. Alright, alright, good wait to get the mushroom just to make sure. So no time lost there. And now Stewie's going to enter the main levels here of World 8. JT's going to use a star here to enter the fort, because the first section here has some little donut things that can hit you. It's easy to just star past them. Alright, P-speed strat here. Didn't get it early, but got it pretty early. So, didn't get it the earliest. So, you want to keep P-speed in the fort here, because this is on a timer until this door disappears, and you want to enter it early. So that was good. That is pretty tight timing. It's not terribly difficult if you know how to play the game, but yeah, it can definitely still be missed. So, oh, Stewie missed the sun. Oh, and the note block. Yeah, I mean, that section is just tricky to execute. So yeah, now he doesn't have the hammer suit, so he will now need to pick up a fire flower, which he can get in the fort. So he can still get a quicker kill on Bowser than having to wait for him. But yeah, he has to damage boost through here, and probably use an item if he has one. And yeah, so JT's in the final auto-scroll in the game. The next level is the final castle, and then time will come at the end of the Bowser fight. I'll call it out when it happens. So yeah, he's going to get the leaf, take intentional damage, probably. Yeah, and then there's a fire... Oop, careful. Okay, there's a fire flower here. And now he wants to keep that fire flower to the end of the game to use on Bowser, because there are no other fire flowers that you can grab on the way. Alright, so Stewie did not get the P-speed on that conveyor belt, but he can still get it here. Just going to be slightly tighter timing on getting to the door in time. Like, you have to play that... Oh, no! Okay. So he's going to get the fire flower here. There are 2 chances, and maybe he does the funny thing. Yeah, the funny. Yeah. So yeah, if you enter the door on the rightmost pixel there, you actually clip through the wall because Nintendo made an oopsie. And JT is in the final stage of the game. There's a clip you can do at the start. We'll see if he goes for it. Oh, whoa, he's doing Bowser's basement. All right. So because he has the hammer, you can kill that thwomp and then do the clip here. First try! Yo, that's a massive time save, actually. He skipped like all of Bowser's castle there from that strat, and now he just has to shoot a few hammers at Bowser and he's dead. That's it. What a way to end it. Wow, you do not see that strat very often because it is like very luck-based with the clip. So yeah, time is when he enters the door. I'll call it out. It's very soon. And time. So JT got a 53:41, according to my timer. So very good run. Beats my PB at least. My amazing 54:38 or whatever. Yeah, they're celebrating beating me. Very good. But yeah, so again, their PBs are 51. So with especially with getting all hands, that is a 1 minute time loss. So yeah, they essentially played a 52. So well played, very well played from JT there. And now Stewie's going to show off the fire strats in the castle since he lost his hammer suit. So you'll be able to see the difference in strategy. So Stewie will not be able to do Bowser's Basement. He'll have to do the normal way. But there is still a clip you can do that saves 1 second. We'll see if he goes for it, just for the heck of it. Yep. Alright, so he's just going to go the normal way. So it would skip going up here and down here. But again, sub-pixel dependent, RNG, all that stuff. Mario 3 for you. So then you do a 1-up clip here. Actually very easy, but it looks funny. And then you're up here. So you can enter the door here, and then you want to keep your P speed here, which is a little tricky. Well done. And now he's got to get the fire kill on Bowser, so he's got to shoot a bunch of fire into him. So he's going to go up here, spam, just mash, and ooh, Bowser jumped early. That's actually not good. Okay, good. He didn't shoot any fire. Bowser can shoot fire, and like ruin and then hit you, and you'd have to do the whole slow section. But luckily that did not happen. So now time's going to be coming up on Stewie's side. And time. Very nice race. That was actually a crazy run with the RNG that happened, especially with the hands. But overall, very well executed, just a couple mistakes here and there. Showing off the Mitch Flower Power hats. The goat of the game. And oh, it looks like we just hit $14,000 donated. Let's go. What a way to end the race. Yeah, keep supporting Urban Arts, great charity. And yeah, up next is the Mario 64 LTA, the main event of PACE this year. So let's get hyped for that. And yeah, thanks for watching the race.